Right boys, chest day or push day, number, I don't even know what number, I believe it'll be either push day number 4 or number 5. So it did take quite a while to get to the gym today, just because I kind of went, well I left my house at like 3, so that's kind of like peaks, everybody just finishing like 3:45ish, so that's kind of like peak, everyone like leaving for school or coming home from school or work or whatever, but so it took like for half an hour longer than it would normally to get to the gym. But we are here a bit early today. We're at, what time is it? 4:15. I normally come at like 6ish, so we are quite early today. So, but I just thought, because I want to have like a good session today and actually you know, have a session which I could actually film nicely, just kind of interrupted. It's kind of busy in here, but not as much as it would be at like 6ish, so that's good. So let's get some pump free in here. Obviously I've been using the same one I've been the past few days now. It's not much in the tub actually, and plus I'm not exactly happy with it because it's kind of they put things in it so like moisture stops getting in so it doesn't get all like clumpy, but it doesn't really work, and it's all clumpy anyway, so it's a bit shit, so it is what it is. So I'll fill that with water in a second. But in terms of first exercise and sets and reps today, we're going to start off on a incline chest press, but not fully incline. Just think one click up we do. So it's more flat than incline, but I don't like to have it on completely flat. So we're going to do 2 sets of 10 to 12, and then a set of 12 to 15. So we're going to do three working sets, and then but we'll probably start off with a warm-up set anyway, just on about 30-something-ish kilos, just to get blood in the chest a little bit. So we're going to start with 32s, just going to chuck these up a little bit. But I am weighing, what is it this morning? 79.7 kilograms this morning, so we're dropping really fast actually, we're really low now. So getting the 50s up at 79.7 kilo, it's going to be a struggle, but we're going to try it anyway. I mean, I could possibly get 12, but it'll be a very fighty 12, especially towards the end, but let's just get these up for a warm-up. Cool. So I'll just get a bit of blood in the chest really. And now we'll move on to the actual big weight, which will be 50s now. I'm a bit sceptical, like I said earlier, just like 2 seconds ago, just because not so much my energy levels, just obviously my strength levels have gone slightly, so I'm a little bit concerned on this. So we'll see how these kind of move. Right, I've had to whip out the headphones for this set because that's when you know it's serious. I'm actually going to start lifting this, well, to pre-lock in for this set. I never normally need to lock in for 50s like I do right now, but I just feel like they're not going to move. So, but let's see how these feel. Let's get them up. Let's get them up. We got 10 there, no spot. Kind of wanted to do 12, but I'll take it. They're clean reps. I mean, it's to be expected really, but we'll try and do 12 next set. We'll get a spot. I hope you get 12. But what we'll do is we'll do 2 more working sets on that, and then we'll go into easy bar skull crushers next as the second movement. So finish off 2 more sets on this, and then we'll hop into that next. Right boys, second exercise of the session. So I've just done 2 more working sets of incline chest press. So we got 50s again, but only got them for 10 reps again, unfortunately. We got 11 both sets last week, which is, you know, gone down a little bit, but it is what it is. And then we did a third working set with 48s, but unfortunately we only got 12 reps on them, which is a bit annoying. But it is what it is. Still got the weight in. Still within the wet ranges, but just quite at the low end. So now we're going to do 3 working sets of easy bar skull crushers. So I'm going to keep the same weight on the bar as I did last week, so 44 kilogram. And we're going to do 2 sets of 12 to 15 on that, and then a set of 10 to 12. Depending on how these 2 sets feel, I'll either keep it at the same weight or we'll go down to like 39. But that last set is going to be slow, controlled, hold it for a split second in the shortened position. That's why it's less reps, but we'll see how these move. And as I said, this, in terms of this easy bar, this is probably like the best one because of just the grip it's got. So that's why I do it instead of dumbbells or instead of just like a straight bar or something. I just like my hands being at like that certain angle while I'm doing it. So we'll try and bash these out for 12 to 15 and see how they move. Come on, easy. Whew. That was a nice 15 actually. Those last 3 were a little bit of a push, but you got them in, which is nice. And none of those reps were like cheaty reps either. Got right down to my forehead for every rep, which was good. So I'm happy with that. Very happy. So I'll probably keep the same weight for all 3 sets now. So what we'll do is we'll bash out another set of 12 to 15 on them, and then we'll do that again with 10 to 12, but a bit more like pause in the shortened position. So we'll bash out 2 more of them, and then we'll probably go either onto shoulders or another tricep exercise, but I reckon shoulders there. So we'll bash 2 more sets of them, and then we'll go shoulders. Right, exercise number 3. Now, I've already done 2 working sets on this. So it's a standard lateral raises. So I've done 1 working set of 15 to 20 on 14 kilogram I did, and then 1 working set of 10 to 12, which I did 18 kilogram. So now we're going to bash out another working set of 10 to 12 on 16, I reckon, and then we're going to drop it to 12 until failure. So it should move right. The 18s move fine, to be fair, so we'll get the 16s up and see how they move. Normally 16 is my max with these, really, but I just do 18 just to get more reps in, but that bench is going to be really in the way. Let's see how these go. Alright, to be fair. It was 14 though, so I did a bit more than I was meant to, which is alright. And then we'll drop that till, drop it to 12 kilogram. It's like a 30, roughly like 30% drop. It's roughly anyway. And we'll bash out the 12s until failure. I don't want too long of a rest though between each set, so let's bash these out. Now that is what you call to a failure. So I'm happy with that. We are looking pretty pumped. So what we'll do now, that's that done, and then probably, if cables are free, so I think they are, we'll do tricep push downs with the bar next, and we'll hop back onto shoulders. Right, boys, exercise number 4. So second tricep movement of the session. I've already done skull crushers, which we did 3 working sets of, which I was happy with because we had the rep ranges of all of them and the weight that we want to do. So now we're going to hit on 3 working sets of just straight bar push downs. So we're going to train the short head of the tricep. And in terms of sets, so I've already done a set of 12 to 15 and a set of 10 to 12 on these. So I just do one more set of 10 to 12 and then we'll do a 30% drop in that, which will be around like 41, 45-ish. So we'll bash out 59. Sorry, it's on 59, so we did that earlier. We'll up it because that kind of felt quite easy. So we'll up it to 64, I reckon. We'll up it to, so bash this out for 12. So I kind of like to keep my feet quite close together, bar out in front of me. I did used to put my head over the bar, but I feel like I get a better contraction with it just kind of just straight on head and then straight ahead, no, my head straight, sorry, and looking down to my feet. So it's a bit more than 12 there, but I kind of bashed out two more at the end there just to go to complete failure. So what we'll do now is we'll drop it 30% to like, which is actually, I don't know what that is. It should be 45, but we'll see. 64. It's 45, yeah, we'll do 45. Drop it to 45 and then just basically go to base cut. Push the weight down to it and we'll wash. That's it done to failure. And now, so that's it complete now. So what we'll do now is we'll go back onto shoulders and we'll do single arm shoulder cuff lateral raises as the fifth movement. So I'm happy with that, to fair, it moved quite nicely. So, and the energy levels are still alright for like fifth exercise in the session, which is good. So move on to that next and we'll bash them out in a sec. Right, fifth exercise. So doing this back to back on that previous tricep exercise just because all next three exercises are now on this side of the cable machine, so it's quite handy. So I've just done 3 working sets of straight arm bar tricep push down things. So now we're going to go on to the second shoulder movement of the session. Now for this it's single arm cuff lateral raises. Now it's probably one of my favourite shoulder exercises, to be fair. In terms of sets and reps we do, if I can get this off this cuff on my actual arm, so I like to have it like on my upper forearm so it doesn't slide off. So in terms of sets and reps we'll do 15 to 20 on 9 kilo, and then we'll drop it to 12 to 15 on 14 kilo, and then we'll repeat that exact same working set to a failure straight after. So we'll hit 20 of these. These are quite light. This is just to get, this is more reps, to be honest, just to get kind of blood in the shoulder. I like to keep my arm like dead straight as well, so it's completely isolated in the side delt. So not like to the side or to the rear, literally arm dead straight. And just focus on the set. What it allows us to do, with my arms completely straight and having the cuff like this at this position of my arm instead of further down, I sort of feel it in my delt at the most. Like I'm not kind of like, I don't feel it in my trap, don't feel it in my upper back don't feel it anywhere else except the muscle that I want to train. Kind of lost count here, but we'll just go to failure. 3. Cool, happy with that. And then we'll repeat that exact same weight rep. So on the other side. Now, the lighting in this gym, I don't know why, it's so shit. Like, this isn't too bad because you can kind of see it's a bit more brighter, but when I'm facing from that way, it's just, I may as well be filming in the dark. It's just so dark, I don't know why. But all hit, as I said, exact same weight, reps on this side. Again, just keep my arm completely straight. This look really easy actually. To up the weight next, we gotta go down, but definitely up the weight next. Not to failure. There. Cool. So now it is getting really busy. Like, I came in at like, what time did we start? I think it was 4:20. Wasn't too bad, like it's really, like, there's actually some floor space and the machine's free, but now it's got to 6 o'clock now and it's fucking packed, so here's what it is. So I came a little bit earlier just to get those 3 exercises out of the way first. But what we'll do now is repeat. I'll record this set as well because I just want to have a set where I'm actually struggling, just so you guys can see like how far I push myself to a failure. So we'll repeat that again, and I'll record the second set, and we'll up it to 14, go from 9 to 14, and then we'll do 12 to 15 reps instead of 15 to 20, because we're going up a little bit of weight. So I'll repeat that next. Right, I basically had no rest from the other set, so we'll get this second set in straight away because my shoulders are not fatigued in the slightest, so I don't want to rest too much in between each set, so we'll get 14 kilo to 15 on this, easy. Again, dead straight arm. Up the weight again actually, but I don't want to do too high otherwise. Just ego lifting a little bit. So we'll do is we'll rest 2 seconds. Literally just a few, split 10 seconds-ish. And then we'll do that exact same weight, exact same reps again, in 14. Alright, that's enough. Just my shoulders are not fatigued at all today, so I can just get more weight up, or not rest in between sets as much. There you go, can you fit struggling now? Beautiful. That's the set I wanted. I'm actually struggling a little bit. So good. So we'll repeat that. Let's hit the pumps. Might be happy with it, but it's a bit flat today, so it's alright. It's not as good as the other days, but we'll bash that out, exact same, the shoulder, and then we'll hop into, I reckon, single arm tricep extensions as the second to last tricep movement. So we'll bash those out, and then we got Smith machine, close grip press. I think that's it. Yeah, so after this, after I bash this out, I've got 2 more exercises left, and then we'll get some posing in, get the visuals in, see what the physique's looking like. It's all-time low this morning as well, 79.7. So we'll see what that's saying. See if the posing looks like any different from that, which should do. But yeah, we'll bash out this last set on this side, and then we'll hop into that. Right, we're going to move to the second to last tricep exercise now. I was wrong in the previous clip there. I said there was only 2 exercises left, but there's actually 3. So I completely forgot about chest flyers. I don't really know how I forgot about them, but this will be the penultimate tricep movement of the session. Now, for this, it's single arm tricep push down, and I like to use just a lifting strap as like the attachment that's sort of holding the carabiner. So on this kind of setup, in terms of weight and reps and everything, so we do 3 working sets, 2 of 12 to 15, and 1 set of 10 to 12. So we'll hit a set of, I was trying to think what weight I did last time now. We'll do 12 to 15 on 23, and then we'll see how that moves, and we'll kind of go from there really. So, or should we do 18? Now we'll do 23. I don't want to undermine myself too much. So we'll hit 12 to 15 on this. Kind of see how this moves. That feels quite nice actually. So we'll kind of hold the other end of the strap. Just kind of just drive downwards. Beautiful, happy with that. So we'll repeat that. We'll repeat that on the second side. The lighting might be a little better on this side, not too sure. And yeah, kind of blushing it out a little bit, but so we'll hit the exact same weight and reps on this side. Again, 12 to 15. It's quite nice. So it's a lot easier on this side. It's definitely my stronger arm. So that was like 17 there, so we kind of did 15 proper ones and then kind of just bashed out a couple at the end there till failure. Just a few partials, which was nice. So what we'll do is we'll bash out 2 more working sets on that. I reckon we will do 10 to 12. That was on 23, so we'll up it to 27, I reckon. And then we'll do 2 sets on 10 to 12 on 27 kilo, which, to be fair, the 23 felt quite nice for 15, so I don't see any problem going 12 to 27. So we'll bash out those 2 working sets and then we'll move on to either, depending what's free, either flies or close grip bench. So my brother's in the fly machine actually, so we could probably just kick him off that. So we hit these 2 and then we'll go into second to last movement. Right boys, penultimate exercise now. So we're going to do high to low chest flies. So I've already done kind of 1 working set with 20 to 25 on about 14 key. So we'll hit 2 more of these, 2 more sets of these with 1 set of kind of 12 to 15 on 21, and then we'll do 1 more working set after that as well. Right, so I'm just going to record this last set as well because I wasn't overly happy with that last set. I don't know what the angle was like, so as I said, with this, what I like to do is obviously with all my fly movements I use the cuffs for high to lows, low to highs, or mids. So I'll put the cuff like on my upper forearm, just kind of like the same position in which I do single arm lateral raises, and then I'll essentially go on my knees, and this is like a high to low. So this will do your lower chest instead of just like your upper chest or the middle of your chest. So I kind of like to have, or I train my middle of my chest twice a week and then my upper and lower once a week. So for this we'll hit 15 like I did last time. I lowered the weight slightly from 21.5 to 19.5 just because I want to get some better quality reps in. So we'll bash this out. 15. And if you notice, I'm flying, so like some people like to push. In terms, I'm literally like, it's like I'm hugging a tree, kinda. So yeah, I was happy with that set, to be fair. It's a lot better than the other set just because it's a slightly lower weight, so I kind of got the reps in a bit easier. So what we'll do now is we'll move into the last exercise, which will be close grip seated chest press, which my brother is actually on, so it should be easy enough. So easy enough to knock that off him. So we'll hit that, and then that's it done, boys. And then we'll get some visuals and posing in and see what the physique's saying. So we'll move into that now. Right, boys, that's the last exercise now. So I was kind of wrong when I said it was going to be close grip chest press. It's actually just normal incline Smith press. So in terms of what you're going to do for this, we're going to do 2 working sets, one 10 to 12 and then the other 15 to 20. Now the energy levels at this stage are they're quite low. They're not as low as like normal, but we'll just see how it moves and see if I can get 12 in. To be fair, this like push variation at the end, I always don't get the reps that I actually want in, which is quite frustrating, but we'll see how it moves. Let's see what it's saying. Too happy with that. That was 10. Now I wanted like 11 or 12, but that 11th one just didn't want to move, which is quite annoying. So I'll take that. That was that 2010 570 plus the bar, so like 81.3 kilogram for 10, which is like the weight decrease that I was kind of expecting in terms of weight on a weight decrease and how much exercise will go down. So what we'll do is we'll hit that again, but I'll do 15 to 20 reps. So we'll lower the weight slightly from 81.3 to I reckon potentially 60, mid 60s or 70, but we'll see. So I'll definitely do 15 minimum on 70, which we'll hit next. So we'll hit that and then. Right, so for this portion of the video, unfortunately my microphone decided to die, so we're just going to do a little voiceover just with the post session kind of visuals and the pump, and again what we're kind of looking like at 79.6 kilogram now. So we're dropping, we're getting lean, getting very fucking lean. So again, I am happy, really happy at the moment, especially with all the striations that are showing in the upper chest, and obviously the core and the abs and the waist is all looking quite tight, which is nice. And the striations in the tricep as well, and just all overall definition really. We're just looking really solid for, as of recording this, 26th of April, so just about 3 weeks out exactly, I think. So we're going to get into it now and just go for, so we kind of start off with a little most muscular there, again not really part of the routine, but so we start off with a front shot chest. I need to learn to keep my chest up as well, that's one thing that I'm lacking, and a clenched fist. And then we do a quarter turn to my right, and then a rear shot. I hate how one of my shoulders kind of drops down a little bit, but it is what it is. And then we do a quarter turn to the right again, so we kind of go like in a 360, and then back into front men's physique shot. Chest needs to be a little bit more up, and my fist, there we go, clenches at least, needs to clench more, just so it looks a bit more aggressive. And then go into the front double bi, quite tight on the abs, which is nice. And then quarter turn to the right, showing obliques. I'm happy with that shot. I prefer the other side, but and then we do a rear double bi, which is looking ridiculous at the moment with how lean I am, especially with the lower back. And then quarter turn to the right again in a 360, showing obliques. I prefer this quarter turn, showing obliques, to the other one. And then we finish off with front abdominals. Again, really happy. And then I just thought I'd add this clip in here as well, just because I didn't want to cut it out because I thought it looked quite good in it. But obviously, when we're I think 1.5 kilos more down, got a tan, really dry on the day, we're going to look pretty good, I reckon. That's the hope. So yeah, really happy with the current look. And energy is dropping slightly, but we're getting through the sessions, boys. We're getting through the sessions.